Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Vyasaya Vishnurupaya Vyasarupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasisthaya Namo Namaha Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Yes, good morning everyone. So we are into the 7th chapter of the Gita. Here is a quiz question. What is the name of this chapter? Suma, do you know? What is this chapter's name that we are studying? Yeah?
Karma Sannyas, Sankhya Yoga.
No.
Vijnana-yoga.
Jnana-vijnana. Okay.
Jnana-vijnana yoga. So what is the meaning of this jnana and what is this vijnana?
It's yoga through the realization of divine knowledge.
No, the two terms specifically, there's a very clear distinction how the terms are used. Jnana and vijnana.
Jnana means knowing something and vijnana means not knowing something.
Oh, no. Ajnana means not knowing something, Megha. I'm talking of not ajnana, but vijnana.
Maybe the science of knowing.
The science of yoga, yeah.
No. It is jnana means knowledge.
Correct.
Vijnana means experience of that knowledge.
The technology of applying that knowledge in everyday life is vijnana.
Practical.
Artha aita? So we have got Krishna is dumping us with jnana. But what is the vijnana behind it? How do I apply that in practical everyday life? That is the challenge, isn't it? It's not just a theory paper. That the Bhagavad Gita is not theory, just theory. It is an application for everyday life. So this application is what is vijnana and what we are getting here in this chapter. So what is the main method of application vijnana that Bhagavan is recommending for us so far in this chapter? What have we gathered? Anyone?
Karma yoga.
Karma yoga Putta was done earlier in the earlier chapters. You're very right. Karma yoga is great. He has spoken of karma yoga, but in this particular chapter, Bhagavan is recommending something very specific. Apart from karma yoga. What is that? See, so far he's been telling us nobody knows me, nobody is able to understand what he is, and four types of people surrender unto me, and there is one particular type of devotee who is very dear to me. What is all that? What is he saying? What is Krishna implying here? Try. There is no wrong answer here.
Surrender again. Total surrender.
Total surrender. The only way to understand me is through surrender, and to in the practical everyday life also, it is by surrender to me alone that you can overcome Maya.
The Tiruvannamalai, the Brahma went up to search for the top of the mountain.
Correct.
Vishnu went down to search for the feet of the Lord. Both of them returned. Of course, Brahma came back and he did cheating. That's why there is no temple for him. Because he made that Tarambu lie to him. Yeah, I also saw Brahma come and see it, and from there only I am also coming. but really he did not. He just saw him half the way. And of course, Vishnu surrendered and said, no, I was not able to find. So at last, then how do you, how else to get the grace of Lord? So in Tirunamale, they say, do Giri Pradakshanam. That is surrender. I will tell you a natural surrender we all do. Arey, you go and sit down in the bus. You don't know whether the driver is a drunkard, he is a good man, bad man, fat man, thin man, angry man. I don't know how he drives. Does he have a driving license? Nothing I check. I just go and sit down. I trust that fellow to drive me safely to my destination. How do you trust? Okay, that also okay. I sit in the train. I don't know anything about that engine driver. How can I trust him? I don't know anything about him. But I
No
trust.
option. There's no option.
The train is a bad example right now, Nirmala. You don't
Wait,
trusting
wait.
anyone.
Wait. Okay, that's also okay. You go by flight. You don't know anything about the pilot. One bird comes, hits the plane, it crashes. One wind comes, it bounces. And you know, so many things are happening and you can have an accident. How do you trust? You know to trust all these people, no? Why can't you trust the Lord on the way of your journey?
That's it. Correct. Well said, Nirmala. Indira Udupa madam also is appreciating the lovely example you have given. On a day-to-day basis, we trust without giving it that name. We trust and we do things. Otherwise, it's impossible to live. And just a statistic for all of us, traveling by air is the safest so far. As far as statistically concerned, the accidents in air are very, very, very rare. Okay.
I am sorry to tell you, it was not an error, it was a sabotage.
That is there. I know that. But
then usually they said the train, they are so perfected that nothing of this thing will ever happen.
Yes.
But for a sabotage, if somebody is decided to sabotage you, then nothing can be done.
Yeah. I get it. But
another verse, the best example is that innocent, useless, good for nothing, that little baby is born to this mother. The mother can cut it, the mother can kill it, the mother can squeeze it, the mother can strangulate it, the mother can do so many things with the baby. But what does she do? She treats it more than her eye. And she's all the time in that jhasa because God herself enters her. That mother may not be the best of mother, but because the God enters, that baby is taken care of like a baby.
Shankara says, no, there can be a bad son, bad child, but never a bad mother. It's like that. Correct. So pure trust between mother and baby, the infant, totally. So that's what Krishna is telling us in this chapter. Trust me, surrender to me. That's the only way to apply this knowledge. See, not just trust because he's saying that only when you trust him, trust Krishna means in the larger sense, trust the word of the Veda Mata, trust the words of the Upanishads, trust the word of the Bhagavan, trust the words of Bhagavad Gita. What are the words of the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavan and Upanishads? Do Karma Yoga, do Jnana-yoga, understand my real nature, and then operate in the world. That is what it is. So we have to trust the words of that is called Aptavakya. Aptavakya. Like how Nirmala just mentioned, how a baby trusts the mother. We have to trust the words of the Vedas and the Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita and go by the guidelines given by these wonderful scriptures. Okay. That is
Karma is a cafe. Karma is a cafe where you are served what you deserve.
You're served what you deserve.
Yes. There are whatever is your bank balance with which you come, that's what you get. So there are many other forces operating.
Yes.
So you don't know. You think, I worked so hard, I should get the salary, you say. But that is not the only thing. It is according to the bank balance also.
Which is
So,
of your own doing. Mm.
yeah, of your past karmas. But what you have to do is just be quiet and accept. So best way is just to surrender. And what God, you're punishing me. Array, God is not punishing. You are punishing because you are getting punishment because of the bad deeds you've done. Simple.
It's just system which works, not God per se is not sitting there and with a danda. It is just a system. It's all inbuilt.
Perfect system.
Perfect system.
Super computer.
Super
That
computer.
Chitraguptan, he writes and writes and writes and writes. Ganatulyama he writes.
Ah.
Writes so perfectly. There is never a mistake in that. There is never an error.
Yes, Prabhuji says Chitra and Gupta. We all know who this Chitra Gupta are. One is sitting on the left shoulder, one is sitting on the right shoulder. And they're all watching, they're keeping an eye on all our thoughts, words, and actions. Okay. And so they'll make a note. This Chitra is a fellow who sees and sees our behavior and he writes it down. And Gupta is the one who knows our innermost thoughts also. So, very, very dangerous. We need to be aware of our innermost thoughts, our subconscious thoughts, our vasanas, and then work on them. That is the idea. It is not to scare people, but just to, there is no Chitra, there is no Gupta other than my own mind there. But just to be aware of these things. Okay. We are going to the 19th verse of Vijnana-Yoga. So let's chant one by one. Bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sadurlabha.
Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadyate vasudevaha sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha.
Durlabha. Okay. Padmaja?
बहुनां जन्मनामन्ते ज्ञानवानां प्रपद्यते वासुदेवा सर्वमिति स महात्मा सुदुर्लभा.
Suma?
Yeah. Bahunam janmanamante gnanavan mam prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha.
Indra? Raja. Okay. Megha?
Bahunam janmanamante ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते वासुदेव सर्वमिति स महात्मा सुदुर्लभः.
Very nice. Sneha? Okay. Kamla?
बहूनां जन्मनामन्ते ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते वासुदेवः सर्वमिति समहात्मा सुदुर्लभः.
Very nice. Shaila?
बहूनां जन्मनामन्ते ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते वासुदेवः सर्वमिति समाहात्मा सुदुर्लभः.
Okay. Who else?
May I, Purnima?
Yeah, please. Please go ahead, Sneha.
बहूनां जन्मनामन्ते ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते वासुदेवः सर्वमिति स महात्मा सुदुर्लभः.
Nice. Okay.
I can go next,
Yes,
Purnima ji.
Yes.
Bahunam janmam ante ज्ञानवान् मम प्रपद्यते वासुदेवः सर्वम् इति स महात्मा सुदुर्लभः.
Yes. Okay. All right. So yeah, bahunam janmanam ante. After many births of spiritual practice, this translation has been given, and it's implied in the verse. Bahunam janmanam ante, of many births of spiritual practice. Jnanavan mam prapadyate. Only the one who with jnana will know me and he will surrender unto me. How? Vasudevaha sarvamiti, he will surrender. Sa Mahatma Sudurlabaha. Very great and rare soul is one who can understand me, surrender unto me, and all that. So it's a very categorical statement that Krishna is making here. It's not easy to get me. It is not that easy to understand me.
It is not easy to come to this class. We have come means we have done some punya somewhere without our knowledge.
Howdo. Correct. Okay, Indra. Okay, fine. Yeah, that is it. It is very rare to be able to, number one, come to the class. That mumukshutva itself is very rare. No, that desire to know God itself is very rare. And then to have come to this level, that has been burning in us for a long time. So all that is there, and we have landed up here. What do you want to, sir, tell about this shloka? Anyone more? Padmaja?
Jnanis, they spend several lifetimes seeking true knowledge. And when their knowledge turns into the true wisdom, the wisdom that the Supreme Lord is all that is there, that is the time when they surrender to Him. And such noble souls are very rare. So if someone acquires true knowledge and claims to know the Brahman, then love for him comes naturally. Else, it's all mere theoretical knowledge what we acquire. To give this example, actually, they give an example there. The man is walking on the beach. He finds a ring. He thinks it's an artificial gold ring, artificial one, which may cost around 10 rupees kind of thing. Then he has a friend and he goes to a friend goldsmith and then asks him how much would it cost. And he says it's around 500 rupees. So then he'll go to the jeweler uncle, who's also a jeweler. So then he shows the same thing. And he says that it's a precious stone. This ring has a precious stone, which is made up of a diamond. And this costs around, 5 lakh rupees. So the value is, it all depends upon how we look at it. So now that person knows the real value. So we all have to know the real value. Having a knowledge is more important, and knowing the real value of the true self is all the more important.
And how the goldsmith knows the real value of whatever gemstone that was brought to him, he will know immediately whether this is a stone or whether this is a gemstone. The Sadguru who knows the real value, or the Sadguru who knows what is God, who is God, and how to realize Him, and so we go to the Sadguru. That's how when we go to the Sadguru, all these things will come to us. Otherwise, we go here, there, spiritual shopping on YouTube, listen to this talk, listen to that talk. The real value is not found. They only little incremental knowledge we will get. But the final knowledge is here in the Gita. Complete knowledge. So we have come to the right place. So we are all mumukshus. Bahunam janmanam ante, we have come here. We have come here after a lot of practice and sadhana. To have come here is a great blessing. So let us all say a thanks to our Purva Punya, Karma, and the Guru, and Krishna, and whoever we hold dear, really. Bahunam Janmanam Ante, we have come here. And then our practice continues. Why didn't we, why is it so hard? What is the problem? Why people don't surrender or don't understand these truths? Main problem is we are all trapped in, most the Jagat is trapped in two polarities of Raga and Dvesha. I like this, I don't like that. As long as that Raga and Dvesha, they keep operating in us, in the world, it's hard. There is no acceptance. Likes and dislikes, they rule our world. So that's the main problem. Why, if we have gone through many births, animal births, they all are instinctive births. But a human birth, we are very much in control of our thoughts. Apparently, we have got apparent control. But still, to exercise that control, we need Viveka. Ha, Nirmalaji.
See, Shankara says, you've got a human birth. You know how precious it is. First, we were this some atoms, chemicals, molecules, and all.
Correct.
Then we became slowly this fish, vagara. Then we were some centipede, like that. Then slowly we became small animals, then big animals. Then at last we got a human birth. One Jnani was sitting, a group of people were just running, coming. He says, that's a bear, that's a lion, that's a tiger. He said, oh, they're all human beings. And he's saying like this. That means last janma's vasanas are so strongly embedded in you. Really, you are not a human being. Really, you are that animal. Only this janma. First janma is just that animal. Next janma, slowly you will become a little human. Next janma, only you will be a half human. So when you really become a human, can you imagine how long it is going to take? And that's what he said. To be born as a human is so great. To be born as a Brahmin is so great. To be born as a man, it is so great. To be born as a man and being interested in Vedas. Wow. To be born in and being a man and being interested in Vedas and knowing the meaning is so great. And then when you know the meaning, then in that line you walk. Then it is so great. Then that's what Prabhuji is saying. The people who are pursuing this Vedanta is just 5% of the human population. 5%. Then you can imagine how rare it is that even if somebody comes and coos in your ears about Vedanta, you can't hear unless until you are ready.
Correct.
So it is so difficult. It is so difficult. Anybody says Vedanta, oh Vedanta, it's boring. Don't go there. Don't go to that class. That is the instruction you get usually from everybody. Don't go there.
Yeah, it takes a lot of self-motivation to be here. And congratulations to all of us that we are here. And the next phrase here in this, the catchphrase or the very beautiful phrase in this shloka is Vasudevaha Sarvam Iti. What does that phrase indicate to you at your level? What is the meaning of the apparent meaning? The plain meaning is Vasudeva is Sarvam, everything. So what does it mean? What is the implication of Vasudevaha Sarvam? Anyone wants to share? What is it? Kamala, what is this Vasudevaha Sarvam? What does it mean to you, Kamala?
The literal meaning is Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. Whatever we see, whatever we feel, whoever is around us, everything is the manifestation of God.
Jagat is the manifestation of God. Very correct. Perfect. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, Vasudevaha Sarvamiti. Vasu is which is in everything. Vasu means everything. The one who is in everything is Vasu. And he is the Lord.
Mm.
He is the Deva.
Mm.
Isn't it? So Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. That is the goal of Vedanta, Advaita Vedanta. And so when we say Vasudevaha Sarvam iti, everything is God, here is another trick question. Does Vasudeva or God become everything? Has Vasudeva, like milk has become curd, does Vasudeva become the world? Anyone wants to take a shot at it? Will he become something? Deepa, if you're there. Padmaja, yeah.
Like the sun is there, and we see the reflection of sun in everything. No, so it's the same thing. It's all the reflection of God that is there in every.
Reflection. So God has not become everything.
No.
God has not become everything. Yes or no, people? Vasudevaha Sarvam iti.
There is only Brahman,
Ah.
and Maya is the appearance.
Ah.
It is only we have all appeared in Brahman.
That's the highest understanding. It's all an appearance and leela of Bhagavan. The entire Jagat is an appearance. The best example is the dream example. Dream. In my dream, I see hundreds of things, hundreds of creatures, hundreds of lokas. Sometimes I myself, how I look at myself in the waking world, that is not me at all in my dream. I could be something else altogether with their different personality and different characteristics. Where are they all? Where are they all? Nothing else but my mind. They're only in my own mind, my own projection. That is how there is no Jagat in my dream world. There is no dream world as such. There are no dream characters who I can hold and shake and say, demand an explanation when I wake up. Why did you do that in my dream? No, I can't do that. That's the easiest and best example we can apply to this Jagat.
Another example is, it's twilight and I'm going and I see a snake in the road.
Snake in the road. Correct.
The snake is not there at all. But I see a big snake shaking his head with his fangs on.
Correct.
The moment I put the light, I see that there is only a rope. But after that, I'm sure that there is only a rope.
Correct.
But till that time, I was scared. I had palpitation. I ran away. All that.
Correct.
So the Veru, it's just a rope.
Just a rope. Just an appearance. So mistake in perception.
Perception.
It's a trick of the sense organs.
A ghost in a post.
Ghost in a post. Correct.
We have all sorts of fear. That's a ghost. But like that, there is only Brahman. And we are all superimposed in that because of Maya with three gunas. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas guna.
Correct.
With that, she does the magic.
Magic.
With her magic wand, she creates the whole world.
Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Bhranti Rupena Samstita. I am not blaming myself also for the Maya because she herself is the Bhranti in me. Isn't it? So, for everything, go to Mother only. For removing the Bhranti also, you only have to remove my Bhranti. Prakriti only has to remove my Bhranti. That is why all the Leela is happening in this Maya world only. This learning is also happening in the Maya world.
That is why we say we have Avidya Maya and Vidya Maya.
Vidya Maya, yes. Good point. There is Avidya Maya and Vidya Maya.
It is only when you surrender unto her that she will take off the screen and show you the real story.
Yes.
But
so,
you have to surrender unto her.
Surrender. That means we have come to the class. So now we have kind of put the Avidya Maya to a side, and now we have come to Vidya Maya. Means the Vidya Maya is all about learning about my true nature, learning about God, trying to know about God is Vidya Maya, which is what one has to pursue in this Maya Jagat, which is perfect. Okay, so Vasudevaha Sarvamiti means everything is Sat, Chit, Ananda. There is only existence. What is there? Andre, there is nothing. We can't say, oh, it's all Maya. There is nothing, Anta. There is something. There is, you can't deny that there is something. What is that something? It is just pure existence. Pure being, pure existence is just there all the time. Even when I'm dreaming, even when I'm in deep sleep, when my body mind is knocked off, I'm not even aware of my own. I am not aware of my own existence as a body and mind, as a shape and form. But pure existence is always there. That awareness. What is pure existence? Sat and Chit, they come together. Existence and awareness. Always there. That is Vasudeva. Existence, Sat and Chit, always Vasudeva. When I realize that my nature is also Sat and Chit, Ananda will come. Unlimited, infinite, eternal Ananda. Until such time when I'm bound to this limited identity of this Jagat, my own existence as a body and form and name and all that, Ananda is limited. Because my existence is limited, my Ananda is also limited. Once my own existence is realized to be infinite and eternal as Sachidananda, Ananda is also unlimited. Nothing matters. It's like a world is like going to a movie and, even the most horrifying movie will be an aesthetic experience. You will laugh and you will enjoy it. Maybe you will cry and enjoy it, but it is still an aesthetic and, you have voluntarily gone there to watch the movie. So you'll appreciate the values. Oh, what good direction, what good roles people are playing. But I know very well that it's all, happening on the screen and it's just a projection. Yes, Nirmala, what else?
It is, oh no, I wanted to tell, I forgot. Forget it.
Later. Okay, so this Vasudeva Sarvam means in Advaita Vedanta terms, it is Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma and I am Brahma, that realization. But this is more of a bhakta kind of explanation, is my Lord is everything. There is nothing other than my Lord. That's very beautiful, pure, that love of the gopis for Krishna. That works for most of us in this, on this path. That surrender to Krishna. Krishna is my support. Krishna is my strength. Krishna is everything. Krishna is appears. This flower is Krishna. That is Krishna. Beautiful. It's also a very beautiful feeling to think of everything as Vasudeva. Okay.
There was in Maharashtra, there was a gardener.
Okay.
And he used to go and do gardening. Lady finger Vithala, Brinjal Vithala,
Vithala.
and this thing, cauliflower Vithala, peas Vithala. He used to love the plants and call them Vithala, and he used to grow them. One fine day, this Namadeva and Jnanadev go to see Vithala in the Pandripur temple.
Okay.
And the Lord is missing. They just go by his this thing, they smell and go where he is going. They find him in this Vithala garden. So that's what he wants. He wants you to melt into him.
Correct.
So you have to be saying Vithala, 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 and he will be with you only.
Yes.
That is what Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Once you surrender so beautifully,
yes,
then you don't have to go searching him. He will come to you.
He will come to you.
You color your dupatta so much.
Correct.
With Vithala, with Vasudeva, that he comes to you by his own choice. The love you are just loading on him, he can't be, just a witness. He'll come running.
Yes. And this Vithala gardener is a Mahatma and he's Sudurlabha. Not everyone can be a Vithala gardener. That is why in this shloka, God is saying, Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. It is not so easy to come across such Mahatmas. And I came across this small bit about what are the kinds of Mahatmas. See, there are many sorts of realized, even among the enlightened beings, you cannot judge them on their, you will not know who is a Mahatma. Various kinds of, their outer behavior can be very, very ordinary and very, very deceptive. You will never understand or recognize a Mahatma. So recognizing a Mahatma is also durlabha. It's very difficult. So there's a little categorization here. There is one Mahatma, the kinds of Mahatmas who are always immersed in God, always in Samadhi. So they are unto themselves and we will not know anything at all about them. Okay. They are called as the Brahma Varishta. They have realized Brahman and they are just happy by themselves. They are always immersed in God. They don't even appear in public or whatever. That is Brahma Varishta, the total full Mahatma. And then there is another category, Brahma Varenya. Little more, little less. He is not always in Samadhi, but that person comes down the high horse and then interacts with the world also. And then we have, actually there are 4 of them. Brahma Varishta is the topmost. Brahma Varenya is the third. Brahma Vara is the second, and Brahma Vid is the first category of Mahatma. The one who interacts with the world, the Sadguru who comes down to our level and teaches us is the Brahma Vid. Just an academic interest. It has nothing to do with, this loka per se. But since they talk about the Mahatmas, we should know that, there are this Brahmavid, Brahmavara, Brahmavarishta, and Brahmavarenya and Brahmavarishta. Several categories. So we are very happy to be amongst the Brahmavid who is willing to come down the high horse. That is a Mahayana path. In Buddhism, they say, no, in the Mahayana, the master carries everyone along and takes them to the goal. Hinayana is the master walks alone. I have realized I'm gone. I don't care. Anyway, the world is an appearance, the Maya, who cares? But the Brahmavid Guru, he decides to stay back in this Maya Jagat and carry all the sleeping Buddhas and making them awakened. Yes, Nirmala.
Why? What is the difference between all these 4? It is their vasanas.
Vasanas, prarabdhas. Their vasanas.
Vasanas. They have this Brahmavid has the vasana to teach. Array,
Yes.
I have realized. Should I not teach everyone like that?
One like that. Correct.
So that is Brahmavid. Brahmavid Varar is saying, okay, if he comes, I will teach.
Correct.
Brahmavid Varenyam is, if he's an extra bright student, he will pick up. Extraordinarily bright, he'll pick up. One shot, he'll just say one word and that fellow will pick up and go away. Just like how Vivekananda was giving a lecture, and Ramatirtha was a little boy in Sri Lanka sitting and hearing. The first sentence he says is, time is very less. We have to do something very fast and realize. That's what he did. He went away. He did not finish the lecture. With that sentence, he went away. And he became the greatest jnani. So that is the Varenyam's types. And then the Brahma Varishta is like Hanuman. Hanuman is all fully Rama only. He is not bothered. He is not interested in teaching also. He is not interested in teaching. He is so much immersed that he doesn't know the difference between day and night. Nothing, no difference he knows. He knows only Rama, 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 Rama. You just say Rama, he'll come and sit here.
Correct.
So he was offered, come to Vaikunta with me. Said, what do they do in Vaikunta? They don't do anything. Will they be chanting Rama, Rama? No, they don't chant Rama, Rama. So, okay, then I stay here wherever there is Ramayana going on, I will go and sit there.
Correct.
The Mother Sita gave him the most precious
Pearl necklace.
pearl necklace. And you know what he did? He was searching for Rama. If I myself am so Rama devoted, then Sita's pearl necklace will be containing full Rama, it seems. And he broke each one and kite. That is why they say, Korangu kaila poomale kudukukodadu. He will make it into pieces and destroy. And then Rama said, why are you doing this? Mata gave you that precious mala, and why are you doing this? He said, I'm searching for Rama. Foolish fellow, would anybody search for a mala in Rama in mala? See, why not? That is when he opens his chest and shows how Sita and Rama are sitting in his hut.
That is meaning to, that is saying, don't look for Rama in material things. Rama is there as Sat and Chitta. But in the material world, you cannot find. That Ananda you cannot find in the material limited world. That is the message of this beautiful story that Nirmala shared. And also in this Sadguru, in this Mahatma also, there are categories. There are Mahatmas who can teach, and like our Sadguru, in proper in that sampradaya, the teaching in the sampradaya is that's also very rare. Not many people can teach in the sampradaya. For that, there are qualifications required for the Sadguru. They should be Shrotriya and Brahmanishta. That is the qualification of a Sadguru. Shrotriya is very good in communication. See, he has understood, but he should be able to convey that to his students, to the disciples, to the deserving adhikari. The student is also called an adhikari student. What is the adhikari student? All the Shama Damadis Shat Sampattis has to be there. So many things are there, already so many checks and balances are there by the time we have come to this level. So the Brahmanishta Guru, first of all, he himself has realized the truth. And then he has to be a Shrotriya. He should be good in communication. That is the Sadguru that one should be very, very fortunate to find. And we have found. Number two, they may not be very Shrotriya, but they are Brahmavid. They have understood themselves. But they'll be sitting quietly. They are saints. They are sadhus and mahatmas. You go to their sannidhya and you do namaskar, you will get their grace and blessings. Those kinds of mahatmas are also there. They don't necessarily teach, but just their presence is there, and you'll feel that peace and you'll feel that grace. And then there are some Mahatmas who will just give commandments. Do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. Those kinds of Mahatmas are also there. But then the most effective one, which is relevant to us, is this Krishna, who is giving us all this knowledge in the very, very like peeling of an onion. He's giving us layer by layer by layer by layer. The jnana is going in for us. So there is this doha by Kabir. I'm sure all of us, most of us know. Guru Gobind do khade, kake lagu pai. When Guru and Govind, means Krishna, are standing, side by side, whom will I prostrate to first? What's the answer?
Guru.
Guru.
What is the second
Guru.
line of the doha?
Hmm?
Gobind dohu kade kake lagu pai, balihari Guru aapne Govind diyo batai. So the Guru is the one who shows me who is Govinda, what is Krishna, what is consciousness, what is everything. So unless the Guru is in my life, I will not even recognize Govinda, who is right there in the, Anu, Renu, Truna, Kashta. He is there in each atom of existence. Anu, Raniyana, Mahato, Mahiyana. I will not even know what the hell he is talking about. So, big thanks to the Guru, through whose intervention we are able to understand all this. Yes.
Guru is the mother.
Mother.
Govinda is the father. Unless and until mother shows the father, how will you know who is the father? Number
Perfect.
one.
Perfect.
Number two,
Yes.
the mother will dress the child up very nicely and give it to the father. And she goes to dress up. By the time that man is yelling around to glory. Why? Arey, usne pishab kar diya.
Ah.
The moment you do some dirty thing, this Govinda will throw you. It
Not
is the
control.
Guru who will come and take you, clean you up, dress you up, put powder, and present you in the most pleasant manner to the Govinda.
Very beautiful, very lovely said, very lovely thought there, because there's a specific verse in the Guru Gita which says the Guru Gita is a dialogue between Shiva and Parvati. And Parvati asked Shiva about all sorts of things about the Guru, the glory of the Guru. And Shiva says, Harorushtre Gurustata, Gurorushtena Kastana. If God gets angry with you, the Guru will protect you. But if the Guru gets angry with you, even God cannot protect you. Harorushte Gurustrata. Gurorushte na kashchana. You're nowhere if the Guru is angry with you.
Please, can I tell the story of Ambarisha? Everybody knows.
Yes, please. We'll conclude with story of Ambarisha, and I have a little poem about the song of the gopis. We'll conclude with that for today. Yes, carry on.
So the Ambarisha is a king who is very involved in all the religious activities, and he is really not running the show. Vishnu's chakra is running the show, whereas he is following all the rules of the games, and he is doing Ekadasi Vrata, and Vishnu decides to showcase him. So when he is doing this Ekadasi Vrata, suddenly from nowhere, just when it is going to end, from nowhere, Durvasa and his 10,000 rishis come.
Always come off, correct.
To say, I also want to do Dwadasi Parayana with you. I want to finish my Ekadasi Vrata with you. So he says, I will go and take a bath and come. They all go and take a bath and come. And all the people taking a bath and coming, it becomes very late. You're supposed to do at that particular moment. So this Ambarisha, what he does nothing. He just drinks some Tulasi Tirtha just to break his fast.
Correct.
Durvasa got so angry. How dare you do it? How can you do it? I'm a great rishi. I said I will do Parana with you. So you ate a pa. This is very bad. I said, I didn't eat. I just had Tulasi Tirtham. I said, no, I curse you. And he throws one, this thing, hair or something, and turns into this thing. And go and kill him, he says. When he goes near Ambarisha, that fellow comes back to Durvasa. Instead of hitting Ambarisha, that same fellow goes against Durvasa, and Durvasa goes running to Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, and then he comes to Vishnu. He said, see, how can you touch my Bhakta? He is my very special Bhakta. You cannot do this.
Correct.
If you do this, then you have to suffer consequences. So how am I to escape? He said, go and fall at Ambarisha's feet. So he comes and falls at Ambarisha's feet. He said, no, don't have to do. Because it is being ruled by Vishnu Chakra, that whole kingdom. He is behaving like a servant of Vishnu Chakra. He is not like Maharaja, Ambarisha Maharaja. No. He is donning himself as a Dasa of Vishnu Chakra. So, never you ever play with any Bhakta. Danger zone.
Correct. Yes, Nirmala. Very lovely story of Ambarisha. Done. So, why are we talking about all this? Because of the phrase Mahatma. Who is a Mahatma, and how he or she behaves in the world, and how it is very important in our lives to recognize the Mahatma and be in the Sanidhya of a Mahatma. Okay. From the next few shlokas that we'll be taking up, it's more about the qualities of the Avatara, and Krishna talks about himself as the Avatara, which is very beautiful. So we will take that up from next class. But I wanted to conclude with this beautiful song of the Gopi who live with the bhavana that Vasudevaha Sarvamiti. So this is found in the Chronicles of Ramakrishna. No, what's that? Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Okay. So there is one disciple of Ramakrishna who has written this song for Ramakrishna as a bhakta. Thou art my all in all, O Lord, the life of my life, the essence of essence. In the three worlds, I have none else but thee to call my own. Thou art my peace, my joy, my hope. Thou my support, my wealth, my glory. Thou my wisdom and my strength. Thou art my home, my place of rest, my dearest friend, my next of kin, my present and my future, thou, my heaven and my salvation. Thou art my scriptures, my commandments. Thou art my ever gracious Guru. Thou the spring of my boundless bliss. Thou art the way and thou the goal. Thou the adorable one, O Lord. Thou art the mother, tender-hearted. Thou art the chastising father. Thou the creator and protector. Thou the helmsman who does steer my craft across the sea of life. Look at the degree of surrender. Everything Vasudeva Sarvamiti. It's so beautiful. And to have that bhavana itself, I don't know, just to reading this, one feels, heart fills with joy. But to live with that bhavana, that everything is Vasudeva, what a blessed existence. No, Nirmala, you were saying something.
Beautiful.
Beautiful song. Look at that. It is Rom Rom Me Ram. That's what no Prabhuji keeps saying. Rom Rom Me Ram. That was what Hanumanta was. Rom Rom Me Ram. We have to come to that level of being soaked in that bhavana of Krishna. Yes. Anything else people want to say? And we can close. Any more thoughts, people? Or shall we say the closing prayer for the day?
Somebody told a story of Hanuman writing the Ramayana.
I know that. I don't know if others are aware. But Gottidya?
You did share the other day.
She did share. You did. You did. You did
I
share
mean,
about Hanuman. Yeah.
because to make Valmiki shine, he literally tears his out, right? So,
Correct. Correct. So, Rom Me Ram. I don't want anything else. I don't want glory. I don't want recognition. I don't want anything. Just taking my Ramanama is my, is me. Hanuman is Rama. Okay. Asato ma sadgamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lokaha Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May the vibrations of this Jnana Yajna go to the entire world, the environment, my family, everyone be blessed. Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Thank you.